Try to remember one summer from when you were 7 or 8. Don't force the details. Just try to remember the shape of it, how long it felt. For me, summer at 8 lasted 1,000 years. I could get bored, unbored, bored again, learn to ride a bike, forget I learned, and it still wasn't dinner yet. A single afternoon lasted a week. And now, I'm an adult. And yesterday was June, and today is July, and I'm not being dramatic. I genuinely could not tell you one thing that happened in April. So I went looking for why. And I want to warn you, I thought I had this figured out 3 different times, and I was wrong 3 different times. Let me show you what I actually found, because the answer is stranger than you're getting old. The explanation everyone reaches for first is math. It's called the proportional theory. A French guy named Paul Janet wrote it down in 1877. Goes like this. When you're 1, a year is 100% of your life. When you're 50, a year is only 2%. So each new year is a smaller and smaller slice of the total, and that's why they feel smaller. Okay, sounds reasonable, but watch what happens when you actually do the math on this. If you add up all those proportional slices, all the way up, you find that by the time a kid turns 6, according to this theory, they've already subjectively lived half their life. Ask any 6-year-old how their life is going. They are not sitting there thinking, well, it's mostly over. So no, whatever your brain is doing with time, it's not running that equation. This is the answer that sounds smart at a dinner party and falls apart the second you touch it. So finally, I stopped chasing theories and I looked at my own life. Because here's a detail that breaks the whole proportion thing. 2 years can be the exact same length on paper and feel completely different. A year where you moved to a new city, fell in love, started a new job, that year feels full, long, dense. A year where you did the same commute, the same work, the same weekend over and over, and that year vanishes. Same 365 days. Wildly different lengths in your memory. So it's not the math, it's the memories. Think about what that means. Your life is a movie and your brain is the editor. When you're young, it's a fast-cut film. Hundreds of distinct scenes and in memory that reads as long and full. As you age, the editor gets lazy and your life becomes one long, slow, uncut shot. Fewer moments, and fewer moments looking back feel like less time. Your brain is literally editing your years shorter and shorter. So here's the good news buried in all this, and it's real. If time feels fast because your brain stopped recording new moments, then you can slow it back down on purpose. You can force your brain to make cuts again. Every genuinely new thing you do, like a route you've never walked, or a place you've never been, a person you've never met, or a skill you're bad at, is a fresh cut. That's the only difference between people whose years feel long and people whose years disappear. And I'm not depressed. Nothing's wrong. This is just what growing up looks like. You find things that work and you keep doing them. Because doing new things is expensive and exhausting, and everyone at some point just wants to sit down. But here's what you need to keep in mind. Your brain is not a clock. Your brain does not care that a year has passed. Your brain measures how long a year was by counting how many different things happened in it. You had, on average, more different experiences in one summer at 8 than you did in your entire last year of being an adult. I don't have a clean answer for you. I don't think there is one, but I know this. The reason childhood felt infinite wasn't because time was slower. It was because you'd never seen anything before, so your brain filmed all of it, and it filed a whole summer as a whole summer. And the reason your last year felt like a weekend is that your brain looked at it, decided it had seen this movie before, and didn't bother pressing record. The fix is stupidly simple. Go do something you've never done. Watch how long the day suddenly feels. Time is getting less and less, never more. So when it feels fast, you already know why. Subscribe if you want. I've got a lot more questions like this one, and I'd rather not figure them out alone.